Hi, Professor DeRoche. This is Allison Swanson, your McGraw-Hill representative, and thanks for spending time with me last week on campus. I'm glad that we could connect and that you are strongly considering the Benoit text for your music theory course. So I just wanted to go ahead and start to build this book for you because you said, typically you're thinking that if we can get it, down in the price that this would be moving you towards this direction. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. This is our print-on-demand system. You have access to this, and actually I will need you actually to pick out the cover and the title image that you want. And I'm just going to show you how I'm going to build it. So right here, this works like a Google search bar. Right now, we are searching for anything that McGraw-Hill owns. So I'm just going to type in Benoit, that's the main author, on that music theory text. And it just takes a little bit because it's searching through all of our content. Okay, and here's a 2015 Volume 1 workbook. So we know we want to add the workbook, and we know we want the music theory and practice. So we're going to go ahead and add both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and add the first part, like the actual book, and then we'll add the workbook to the back. So that way it can be like one big comprehensive unit for your students. We're going to go ahead and add this book. Add all content, create new project. And it just takes a second here, but basically what we're going to do is just create a new project for you that encompasses both of these things. And we're going to call it Music Theory, and then we'll say Fall 2015. And we're going to select our discipline. Obviously, we are in Humanities and Social Sciences, Music, and Create Project. So from here, it's just going to add all the content of the Volume 1, and this is just the actual book piece. So this doesn't include the workbook yet, but I will show you sort of what that looks like once we add that in too. Okay, and then now you can see just by printing it through this Create system, it's $64.49. Originally, this text was about $100 just for this piece. So that's awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to content. And we are going to add in the workbook. So workbook, Music and Theory and Practice 9th edition, volume, hold on, workbook to accompany, here we go, this is what we want. And then we're gonna add in all of this content too. And then the price will go up accordingly. But then just so you know, the national price of the combo, if we were using, the regular one that I sampled you, is about $175, so we're going to save your students a lot of money today. We're going to add the book. It says you're going to add a lot of content. I said, I know. And then it's going to add it in, so we're going to spin here for a second, but no worries. This is just how it works. Okay, perfect. We are at $95.64. So amazing, right? I mean, we're saving your students about $75 just by doing it this way. I love it. Okay, so you'll see here, this is where you can edit anything down that you don't want. Like if, let's say that you didn't want, certain chapters involved, you could take them out. Or what I'd like to do is I'd like to add a divider in here somewhere. Actually, that's not where I wanted it. Let's delete this because I actually want to put the divider in between your workbook. Here we go. This is what we want. After the appendix, we want workbook. Here we go. So let's add a divider here. I want to say workbook. Okay, let's move this down to where it needs to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move it down. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second. It just takes a while. Okay, so I made the little divider go between the actual text and then the workbook pages. And that's it. There it is, all right there. So next we're going to hit personalize. And this is where the fun part comes in. Although it's still spinning here and I can't quite figure out why it's doing that. we'll pause it and let this stop spinning. Okay, so we finally moved on, and this is where we pick the format option for the students. So I think that we should make this perforated, and we should actually make it plastic coil, so that way it's like a workbook for your students because there's so many workbook pages. So we'll make all the pages perforated so they're nice and easy to rip out and give to you. Next, we're going to create the book cover, and this is where I need your help. So we have these suggested covers here because we clicked music, but then we also have a ton of others that you can peruse through and kind of pick out what you want. So this is a step where I need you to come in and actually log in here and then like put what you want on the cover. We can take your name out too, but you can put the course name, the course number, or you can put Benward here if you wanted. You know, if you wanted to put that, you could put that on there too. Or you could call it, your music theory course. Or you could put whatever you want. Once you have on here what you want, you pick out your cover. It will then generate an ISBN for you. So I need you to do this step because you had expressed interest in doing this. If you're running out of time and you just want me to pick something for you and fix it, I will totally do that. Just let me know. But I wanted to show you how that works. So I have started this for you. When you log in on your own, you're going to want to come to the My Projects tab. So you're going to come into the site. It's going to look like the Google search bar, all that. You're going to click on My Projects. You're going to see a draft. This is the draft that I just created for you. You don't have to do anything to the content if you don't want. I think it's perfect. But you're going to click on My Projects. You're going to click on this one. And then it should pull you right to the point where you're clicking Personalize and you're picking out the cover image and the cover contents, like what you want written on the cover. So you go to Personalize, fix that, and then from there, I'm going to create a book cover. This is where I need you to be, the create a book cover. So you pick out what you want, you put it on there, and then you're going to order your review copy next, and I'm not going to do anything here, but after you're done, you're just going to need to, we can actually do this right now. You're going to 30 days or less. And then you can either download it as an ebook or mail it as a print book for your review. And then you'll get an ISBN in the email in within 20 minutes probably. So I just wanted to show you this is how easy it is. I need your help with the end. I'm going to write that in the email. Please log in and actually pick out the cover and pick out your the writing that you want on the cover. And then that way we can give the ISBN to the bookstore and be done and move on. So thanks for your time. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.